don't do a lot of story times on this channel, and I don't have a lot of stories, but don't mind the background, don't mind the camera, like really sucks. But okay, I'm gonna talk about what happened in the 4th grade with this girl. I'm not gonna use her actual name. Let's just say her name is Amanda. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of background on Amanda. Amanda was a shorter, really slim little girl. She had cute little hair, like dirty blonde. And Amanda didn't really have a lot of friends. Amanda was kind of just like, she wasn't a social butterfly, but she wasn't really scared to talk to people, which I liked because I wasn't scared to talk to people. I was a social butterfly. Like, I talked to anybody and everybody. I was trying to be friends with anybody and everybody. Not that I had a problem if you didn't want to be my friend, I didn't really care. But, so Amanda was a little strange compared to other kids. She did her own thing most of the time, which is perfectly fine. Like, that's really cool, but it's just like, okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna get into the story. I think you know a little bit more about Amanda, and I'll get more into it in the story. Okay, so one day, okay, I'm gonna tell you about the school. My school is like, this is the school, and then like if you go straight, you go into we had a basketball court, we had a field, and we had a playground. So the basketball court, and then if you kept going back, you would get into the playground, and on the other side was the field. So me and Amanda were on the playground. We had mulch, and so I went over there to her, and I was like, she was by herself playing. I was like, oh, I see that you're by yourself. It's like, do you want me to play with you? Because I was a kid that wanted other children to feel included, but I kind of regretted it after that day. I still like included other kids, but just not Amanda. Okay, so I went up to Amanda and I was like, hey Amanda, you seem like you're by yourself, like kind of just talking to yourself, which seems pretty sad and lonely. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. And I was like, you want me to play with you? She was like, yeah, that'd be cool. I was like, great. And I'm just gonna say, it was like fall, like late fall, turning into winter. It was like right before Halloween. Okay, so we were outside on the playground, and I went up to her. I was like, hey, you want to play? And then so she said, yeah, let's play a game called, I don't remember the game, it was like about animals or something. She was like, wolves. I was like, okay, because I remember we were supposed to be wolves or dogs or something. I don't really know. I didn't really care because it was her game. She gets to pick. So when we were playing wolves, she says, get on your hands and knees. I was like, why? But I didn't really care. So I was like, okay, it's your game. And she was like, you're supposed to be the baby wolf, I'm the mama wolf. And we were walking around, and I was kind of like, where's the dad wolf? And it was like, we don't have one. I was like, okay. So she's doing this, and she was like, oh, look, food. Now I turned, I was like, food. And she was like, she legit tackled me. She pinned me down onto the mulch. I'm already in pain because like you just pushed me down on mulch. I'm confused, I'm surprised, I'm just like, what the heck is happening? And so Amanda, like as soon as she pins me down, she gets down and bites me. I used to have the bite, like the little scar bite mark. It wasn't that bad, but like I had layers on. It was fall. I was like, it was cold outside. I was easily cold. So I had a shirt, a tank top, and a jacket on. Even through 3 layers, she teared the skin. It was right here. It was like right before my boob. It was weird. I screamed. Like as soon as I felt something, as soon as she really like got there, I screamed. I'm like so surprised, I'm so confused. And then the teacher legit grabs Amanda off of me. And I'm like backing away, like what the hell? Like what is wrong with this child? Long story short, no one ever hung out with Amanda. I felt bad bad for her, but it's like, you bit a child that offered to play with you. It's like, what's wrong with that? Everything's wrong with that. That's messed up. It's like fucked up. So after that, of course, the teachers knew, because like they saw, like they heard me scream. They was like, what happened? I'm like, she bit me. Like the bitch bit me. And I didn't say bitch, of course. I was in like the 5th grade. But she was like, she bit me. And I was just like, I was like, she bit me. And they're just like, is that true, Amanda? She was like, oh, well, yes, it's true. Did you not just hear me scream? She was like, why would I just scream? You saw her on me. Like, of course, the counselor knew, the principal knew, her parents apparently found out, all of my friends knew, because I was like, no, I told everybody. Everyone knew Amanda bit me, and everyone was just like, when they walked past Amanda, they were just like, oh, you the biter? I think they might have bullied her even more than they already did. I didn't want that to happen, but it was like, everyone asked me what happened, so of course I'm going to tell you the truth. It's like, I'm going to defend myself. It's just like, defend my case. She bit me. Like, what do you think? Amanda, she was supposed to say sorry, write me a note, and be suspended for a week. 2 of the 3 things happened. She got suspended, thank the Lord, for a week only though. We're in elementary school. But after she got suspended, she's supposed to say sorry and then write me a note. She only said sorry, like, because like when she walked past me, she was like, with the counselor, she was like, it wasn't that genuine sorry. It's like, oh, I'm like really sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm really sorry for my actions. No, it was that sorry, like, your parent tells you to say sorry to like your sibling or something, and you're just like, you're not sorry. You would never be sorry. You're just like, sorry. Like, do I seem like I care? It was that kind of sorry, and I was just like, I really couldn't care. I just want you to stay away from me. But after that, I never really talked to Amanda. It was just downhill from that. But yeah, that was one of my big elementary things that happened to me, which really sucked. Story time over. Well, still, like, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to hear more story times like this, because I have a couple of more. But that's it. All right, bye.